What's good, kings? 'Tis I, your brother, Bravery. Today marks 9 months on SR for me, man. And I low key don't want to make a video. But somebody asked me, like, what's the scoop? Why aren't you making videos? And, to be honest, I've been battling demons, man. Been going through the tests, the urges, the flatlines, and my demons are because of my health, and it's getting to me more than it should be. But yeah, so like the reason why I feel reluctant to even post right now is because, man, and I guess this video, like, is this a bad vibe if I don't bring the good vibes? You know, some people say I have good energy. Some people think I'm complaining. Some people think I'm like using these videos as like therapy sessions. And yeah, so some people appreciate me and some people don't appreciate me, like on my bad days. It's weird. It's like a weird mix of comments. Some people want me to post. Some people want me to just get to the point and just say what's of value to them instead of like actually sharing what's going on in my life. And but the whole point of me even making this channel was to document my SR journey and to motivate other boys into and other men into tapping into their masculine sacred energy so that they could make this world a better place by investing in themselves first. So I just have to be honest, dude. Like, I've been battling many demons, man. I'm talking like suicidal thoughts, like depression and self-doubt, thinking that I'm not good enough because I don't practice everything I preach to the letter, to the T. I think that's the phrase. Because it's like, and I wish I could be like Nana, Nana the Soul, where he just like brings like good energy and like when I watch him I smile, and so like that's of value to me because he's making me smile, and I don't want to like make a video and have somebody feel my negative energy, so to speak, or bring anybody down. So yeah, if you don't have the time to listen to this, then I suggest you just go do whatever you need to do, or find something else to do. But what was I saying? So yeah, it's just like a lot of my old videos, I already mentioned what I need to do, but it's harder. It's more difficult to actually implement it, Like, there's that one saying where you may know something. What's the word? Like, you may know something, but to realize it takes like a lifetime. Like, we may know that it's easier said than done, but it may take you a while to actually live what you're saying. Like, we all know we have to retain. We all know that lust is bad, but a lot of us still fall short. A lot of us still stumble and falter, and and so yeah, man, I've just been going through many tests, and it just feels like God is allowing these demons or the devil to like test me to see if I'm good enough. Or maybe it's because like a month ago or so, I started going back on Instagram because I wanted to see what was happening in the mainstream media, the programming, and then I just started, I went down that dark path where I'm just like, ooh, girls, and then like Now I'm watching old anime again to like entertain me. And there's just like a lot of like, it's like soft prawn, you know? Like sexual innuendos, whether it be on social media or anime. On anime, it's called ecchi, when it's just very sexualized, hypersexualized, male gaze type of stuff, you know? And yeah, I think that like it's like not practicing eye retention, and like I know I'm supposed to be practicing eye retention, but I'm still checking out girls. And like, man, I remember somebody commented that like, hey bro, really like do the eye retention, because it actually really helps you not have those images put into your subconscious. And the subconscious mind is so powerful, dude. It's like, I remember earlier this week a song would play and I completely forgot the song, and then all of a sudden I started singing the song out of nowhere. Unconsciously I was singing it, and I was like, "Oh man, I just heard that song like 5 minutes ago." So that means that song was already, it was like playing in my subconscious mind. Or like 2 weeks ago my sister visited and she brought her dog, right? And while I was asleep, the dog, I could hear her dog. Well, the dog entered my dream, but and then I woke up, and what was happening was the dog was walking around, and I could hear his footsteps. So what I'm saying is, when an image or some type of stimulus enters your senses, and you are experiencing that, whether you're conscious or unconscious, sleeping, then those images or that stimuli can enter your mind, and it can affect you subconsciously when you're awake or unconsciously when you're asleep. And so it's just very important to minimize these stimuli so that we can not be led astray in our reality. And the things I've been experiencing recently that more so relate to SR are things that I've already said, like, but they're kind of like increased. For example, people dropping things. There have been so many instances where people are dropping things from even far away from me, like at the end of the room. I swear, I think I made like over 20 people around me drop things, and that it kind of just like reminds me that I'm on SR, because like when I'm on this big flat line, I just feel like I just forget I'm on SR. You know, it doesn't feel like I'm on it anymore until I'm reminded by people dropping something, or somebody staring at me, or a stranger just now asked me for help, like a random person from New York. But she had like a dark vibe around her, so I didn't want to talk to her for too long. And I think one major lesson that I've learned on SR is that you really don't want to count the days, and you want to make the days count. And that may sound cheesy, but it's very true. Like, I've been counting the days, thinking that like, oh, if I just retain, that's gonna be that will suffice in bringing in all the blessings. But you still have to transmute that energy into something worthwhile. And if you don't, then it's just a waste of energy, man. And so shout outs to you if you're retaining, man. To everybody that's retaining, I salute you, I respect you, and you deserve your flowers. Because it's not easy, especially on um these more difficult days. Like in the beginning, it feels like you're on drugs, man. It feels it feels so awesome in the first 3 months, But when these tests come, it's brutal, man. It's pain. It is suffering. And yeah, these demons, man, I just gotta beat up these demons, dude. Make them do some jumping jacks because some of these thoughts are very, very dark, dude. To be honest with you. And yeah, it's just what's the word? It's difficult to just believe in myself, and I feel like such a hypocrite. And my niece, she called me out on it because I was telling her to to believe in herself, but I was like, you know, doubtful in my ability, and I just question like how much value I'm bringing to you guys because sometimes I don't know, like that video I made where I said 200 days on retention. That was like a half-assed video, and it still got my most amount of views, and and I gained a lot of subscribers from that video, and I was just talking about some girl. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And then the videos where I feel like there's more value, there's no positive response. There's barely any views and very barely any likes. So I just feel like I have to put my all into these videos, and I'm just not doing that. In terms of like the editing and making it more professional with the music, and because people have such a short attention span, including myself nowadays, it's just like, how am I going to reach as many people as I can? Do I need to be on TikTok? Because I don't know if YouTube will be around forever. Do I need to just be serious about it, Instead of, and I guess I'm a little afraid to like have people I know find out about my channel. And that's kind of ironic, isn't it? It's like, I don't know why. I miss that feeling early on in SR when I just felt like I didn't give a damn about what people thought. And I don't know. I guess I guess there's different sides to everyone, and whether you're on a high or you're on a low, you will experience different sides of yourself, I suppose. And maybe I just need to get maybe I just need to develop more self-awareness and just get my life in order so I can really be somebody that I think is worth looking up to. And maybe I'm just judging myself. I think I'm in this echo chamber where I'm looking at myself through the lens of others, and I'm just like, oh, maybe society thinks I'm some loser. Maybe they think I'm not like cool enough, or I don't know. Yeah, maybe they think I'm some dorky Asian or something like that. It's like weird, dude. So I guess that just boils down to like not loving myself the way I need to. Not loving myself and respecting myself the way our creator, it's kind of like if God or our creator just took the time to create our life, like why should I feel insecure or like I have to like gel my hair so I feel more confident in myself? Like, why don't I just love myself the way I was designed? you know I suppose I'm just very confused, and I want to finish reading the Bible and the Quran and like other religious texts just so I could see what the truth is with a capital T, because I haven't committed to any religion, and I don't want, because I have people of different religions following me, and I guess that's another fear, I guess, of like losing subscribers or losing, because lately I've had like maybe over 10 people unsubscribe, I think, maybe even more. And sometimes that hurt a little. It just feels like I wish I had more of a loyal, supportive, um, I wouldn't call it fans, but just supporters, I suppose. And yeah, that's one other thing that hurts, just knowing that, like, was it something I said? Was my video, did I lose somebody's attention because I said something they didn't agree with? And then it's just like, but on the other hand, it's like, why should I care? If somebody doesn't vibe with me or somebody doesn't like me, then they don't like me. But damn, look at me. I look sorry dude. I look chubby and fat compared to my old videos. And yeah, so you definitely don't want to be like me and replace one sin with another, one vice with another. Like, I managed to defeat my lust, but now I'm battling, the sin of gluttony, where I'm just like eating chips and vegan pizza and stuff. And yeah, I suppose it's just getting to the root of it all. And I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses or I'm not being a man enough. But yeah, I'm just not coping the right way. And I'm letting BS affect me. BS that shouldn't be affecting me. I haven't unpacked these things, from my childhood, or these insecurities. And yeah, damn. I just feel like I sound super boring and whiny and not cool. So that's why I didn't want to make this video. But that's where I'm honestly at right now. And if I lose subscribers, then F it. Like, doesn't matter in the end, does it? Because yeah, I guess loyalty is fickle. Is that the right word? It just proves to me once again that if you're people mostly, it's easy to love you when you're up, when you're on top, when you're rich, when you're good looking. But when you're going through it, when you're at rock bottom, people don't want to waste time on you. If they feel like you're bad energy, or you're burdensome, or you're just not fun, and yeah, nobody likes you when you're miserable. And I guess that's fair to do or to agree with. So I can't blame them, I guess. So yeah, that's where I'm at. What else can I say? Yeah, the urge to fornicate has been pretty insane, man. It's like, the longer you retain, I don't know if I'm watering that seed of lust with all those images from anime and checking out girls. But yeah, I mean, some girls, they give me the choosing signals. And but I honestly do want to have sex, but it's just like, I just know it's not worth it, and I don't want to go back to square one. But a part of me low-key does, because I want to feel I want to feel how I felt when I was like 60 to 90 days in. But I know that's dumb. I feel dumb for even saying that. And I just I just want to unlock those SR achievements when you're like 2 3 years in, because I think your light will become so bright at that point that people want you to win. At that point, people will just people won't be able to hate you at that point, you know. And yeah, I don't know what else to say.